Well, in case that might fascinate you and you think, what in the world is Sunny doing? I've got the old-time radio hour crew in here with me, and that is the Varsity Drag. Welcome to the program, Amy, Michael, Rebecca, and, well, actually it's Mike and then Michael. We could start from this end. What do you think?
Works for me.
Michael, give your full name.
My name is Michael Jones. I live here in Williamsburg. I'm the manager of the Williamsburg Contemporary Arts Center and also an actor and artist. So I'm very happy to be here.
And Miss Rebecca?
Hello. I'm Rebecca Surdick, a writer and producer of the Williamsburg Old Time Radio Hour. Happy to be on the air here with Sunny.
Well, we're happy to have you.
Hey, it's Mike Surdick. I'm also the producer and writer of the Williamsburg Old Time Radio Hour.
And the man who hangs on to Lucky when he's in the show.
Yeah, maintain Lucky.
I think you've got him down on the floor there.
Indeed.
And who's this pretty lady on the end?
I'm Amy Miller, and I'm a musician and actor for Colonial Williamsburg.
And you're in the Old Time Radio Hour. Now, I'm going to slide over. Rebecca, she's waving. Are you waving to be recognized?
We have two other cast members that aren't able to be with us this morning on the air. And one of them is Deborah Sottleholm. She'll be gracing us with her comedy and singing talents. And another cast member, Sam Miller, who is hilarious, and he will be voicing many different characters in our upcoming performances. You'll have to come and see all of the voices he can produce.
It's just an amazing. And don't forget Lucky. Now, I don't know, Mike. He is here. You brought him. Oh, God. You must have snuck him in under the coat.
Sometimes he just follows me everywhere I go. What can I say?
There you go. There you go. Okay, so now I just want a little brief as we can make it, Mike and Rebecca. I want you to tell people how this show came to be. I want you to fill them in.
Sure. Well, about 15 plus years ago, we did a production of War of the Worlds, and we got heavily into the sound effects and just kept on branching into more and more radio shows from there. And then really took a nice turn and find that what we really wanted to produce was original content. And Williamsburg is rich with so many stories. And the 30s is an era that is just magical. There's a lot of changes going on in Williamsburg. And Rebecca brought in her history angle, and we started bringing the history as well as just bringing life to the stories of the time and painting the picture. Rebecca, why don't you talk about that?
Yeah.
At the time we started writing these shows, I was heavily involved with archive work at the college library at William and Mary and the City of Newport News Public Library as their city librarian, and access to so many amazing resources. And through these connections, I was able to befriend a lifelong Williamsburg resident named Julia Oxreader. Julia was born in 1925, was the first graduating class at Matthew Whaley, and loved Williamsburg. She spent her retirement retyping articles from the Virginia Gazette newspaper between the years 1893 and 1925. Friends, this archive does not exist anywhere else. A few years ago, I inherited this amazing, unique collection, and we were able to put that online at archivewilliamsburg.org. It can be searched chronologically or by keyword, and it's been fun for me to do a deep dive into this collection, which is more than 1,000 pages, and pull interesting anecdotes, businesses, characters, and happenings around town, and bring them back to the stage with the stories that we've compiled for our performance.
Well, all I can say is, if you haven't been lucky enough to see this program before, you need to see this program this time. They're going to do two shows. There's going to be one December 23rd, 7:30 p.m. at the Kimball Theater. You can go to eventbrite.com to get your tickets. Then there'll be a second one, December the 30th after Christmas, 7:30, still the same place, the Kimball Theater. Now, if you're feeling really lucky, pardon the pun, keep the dog quiet. If you're feeling really lucky, maybe you'll win those tickets for the 30th. But if you're a little, well, maybe I might. Okay, go to eventbrite.com. Do that. Take my word. You'll call me back and thank me 100 times over for this. Now, you guys are going to give us a little sample. I'm going to turn it over to you. You're going to give us a little sample of what they're going to hear and see in the Old Time Radio Hour live on stage. It's like you stepped back in time. Close your eyes, folks. Radio's a theater of the mind. I want you to be in the 1930s in Williamsburg. We're in an old-time radio station.
This week's lineup includes the Holiday Playhouse, brought to you by our sponsor, Virginia Hams.
When you need a ham for your table, and when no other meal will do, just remember ham from Virginia, the best in the world, yes, it's true.
Betty, are you serving your pineapple and clove ham for Christmas?
You know I am. My family looks forward to this every year. How about you, Paige?
I am fixing my ham with a lemon glaze from my grandmother's recipe.
It sounds delicious.
When you need a ham for your table, and when no other meal will do, just remember ham from Virginia, the best in the world, yes, it's true.
Virginia Hams, available at A&P, Williamsburg's friendly grocery store.
That's just a taste.
That's just a
Do we have
taste.
more? Do we have more?
We do. Let's have.
Give us another one.
Let's give you another one. Gentlemen, has this ever happened to you? While calling on a fine lady, do you notice that your hair's become unruly? Has an evening out ended early due to hair out of place? Does Johnny always get the girl and you don't know why? Johnny's secret is Hudson Hair Tonic. Just splash a dash of Hudson Hair Tonic to mend the hairs that offend. Soon the other fellows want to know your secret, the secret of Hudson Hair Tonic. Hudson Hair Tonic, in the green bottle, only 4 cents at the college pharmacy.
Now, that's not the story. These are the commercials.
These are just the commercials.
Because just like today,
Yep.
radio people had to have people who sponsored them.
Yep.
So you add the commercials in just as if we're sitting there seeing the whole thing unfold.
It is a full medley of entertainment. We have both live stories, live commercials, and music as well. We'll be doing several live acts of music.
That's right. I know this for sure, firsthand. Okay. So do you want to do another one, Rebecca? You want to do another one? What are you going to do?
Actually, yes. Mike has a specialty of doing animal noises. So
Oh, dear me.
In this show, you will meet Lucky, but in this commercial, you'll hear another one. What do you say, friends? You want to do Rooster Roast Coffee?
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, sure.
Everyone knows that the secret to a bright and brimming morning full of energy is a cup of Rooster Roast coffee.
Rooster Roast, a cup or two will do. Rooster Roast, your favorite morning brew. Rooster Roast, it warms you through and through. Rooster Roast, from our farm fields to you.
Good morning, dear. How'd you sleep? Oh, would you like a cup of Rooster Roast coffee?
What?
Oh, my. Here, let me pour you a cup. Here's some cream and a little sugar.
Thank you, dear. You do love me. Whether you wake up in the morning by alarm clock or a rooster, remember Rooster Roast.
Rooster Roast, a cup or two will do. Rooster Roast, your favorite morning brew. Rooster Roast, it warms you through and through. Rooster Roast, from our farm fields to you.
Excellent. Absolutely excellent. I'm telling you. And this is just the tip of the iceberg.
It's
here.
just the tip. Yes.
Now, Rebecca, remind people again, this is the 23rd of December. There's only 2 shows, the 23rd and the 30th. Am I right? Okay. Rebecca,
correct.
Microphones don't hear head shaking unless you got a brain like me.
Yes, that's correct. 2 shows, 7:30 at the Kimball Theater, and we are delighted to be working with the management to help bring this nostalgia programming back, because this year is the 90th anniversary of the Kimball. So lots of great programming, including our show, and the management has some 1933 antiques, an antique radio, an antique Christmas tree in the lobby, so you'll have to come see those too.
Excellent. Are you playing something with the ukulele here?
I
Are you gonna
can.
do? Yeah.
Yeah.
Give them a little taste of that. Just give them a little taste of that. Do we need to hold that mic up for her? Michael, that will be your
I
job.
can do that.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have a standing mic. I wish I had, but I have one now with Michael. Michael's our standing microphone.
Probably the first commercial we wrote for the show about America's favorite chocolate. Actually, I'll let the announcer introduce it.
Yes. Up next, a word from our sponsor, Chocolatine, America's favorite chocolate beverage.
Every night I give my baby warm milk and chocolatine, warm milk and chocolatine. 'Cause my baby loves that warm milk and chocolatine, warm milk and chocolatine. I've tried to win him with billing and cooing, all sorts of sweetness, till I found out my baby's weakness. Every night he whispers,
Thanks for the chocolatine, thanks for the chocolatine.
but I fear there's something wrong. When I start strumming and crooning, he'd much rather be spooning. Warm milk and chocolatine, warm milk and chocolatine all night long.
Excellent. Very, very good. Well, I don't know what to say, except that you guys are so very funny. The show is so... And here's something else I want to remind people of. This is a family show, is it not?
It is indeed.
Bring the kids.
Yes.
They're going to love seeing this. The Foley table. This is something... Mike, just fill us in just a moment on the Foley table.
Our Foley table, basically the place that has lots of good sound effects. We have almost 20 linear feet of different apparatuses, toys, things that make all kind of sounds. Everything from the sound of doors opening and closing to tap dancing. We have an on-the-radio tap dancer featured in our show. Very special for that. And, of course, we have the usual variety of things, such as perhaps going to the dentist drill sound, which many people kind of wonder how we did that. So you'll have to come see what is the sound of a drill by coming down and seeing this magical piece of equipment that we have for that.
So that being said, I would love to have you in here for half the doggone day. There's so much to talk about. But I want to remind people again that you're just hearing a little slice of what you're going to see on that stage. See and hear. They're in costume. You're going to see it all before your eyes. It's the best. Well, I would say it's at almost 2 hours. It's an hour and a half. Is that correct? Am I
That's
right?
correct. Yep.
It is the best and most fun-filled hour and a half you're going to spend anywhere. And you have my word on that. You have my word on that. Go to eventbrite.com. Get your tickets for the Old Time Radio Hour. And as I said, we're going to give away a pair of tickets. So you think we ought to do that now? You want to do that now?
Yes.
And maybe you guys can do one more little ditty after I tell them to call to win the tickets. So I'm going to make it real simple. Have you got one more thing you can do? Just one more thing while we're waiting on the tickets? And then I'll have Eve bring the winner's name in, and one of you can announce the winner's name. That's all right. Take your time. I'm going to give the number now. Now, listen carefully. I'm going to give you a chance to win a pair of tickets for December the 30th. All right? You're going to have to call me now, be this second caller. Caller number 2 at 229-7400. That's 229-7400. And we'll have something the kids will do for us right now. You want to try to do something just to fill in a little bit while we're waiting on the tickets? Give me a call. Your second caller, 229-7400. And you're going to win yourself a pair of tickets to see this fantastic show. You're going to love it. Absolutely love it. Okay, we ready?
We are.
All right, we'll wait on our winner.
Grab your coat, but don't forget your hat. Leave your worries, leave them on the doorstep. Life's sweet. History at your feet on the Duke of Gloucester Street. A double-do-a-dab to the past. You know the happy tune is my step. Life's sorry. History at your feet on the Duke of Gloucester Street.
Hey, Mickey, wouldn't it be swell if there were a place you could go and see how people used to live in colonial times?
Yeah, but where would that be?
Duke of Gloucester Street. Open the page.
And you could learn about the daily life back then.
Yeah, and the holiday celebrations.
Duke of Gloucester Street. And the clothing and the architecture.
And the candles and the wreath.
Everybody now,
Duke of Gloucester Street. Grab your coat. Don't forget your hat. Leave your worries. Leave them on the doorstep. Life's sweet. History at your feet on the Duke of Gloucester Street. A double-do-a-dab to the past. You know the happy tune is my step. Life's sweet. History at your feet on the Duke of Gloucester Street. Duke of Gloucester Street. Duke of Gloucester Street.
Very good. Very, 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 very good. All right, I know we have a winner because I saw Eve writing the name down. Could anybody bring that name in here? I know they've got it. Well, I saw her writing it, so I know she's got the name. She'll stick her head in the door here. I hope. Eve, you got... Jeez, this is real radio, is it not? It is. Yeah? Okay, hang on here. Hang on. All right, we're going to announce who this winner is. Lucky person. Alan, why don't you do that? Go ahead. Use that Duke Darson voice.
Today's winner will also receive Rice-A-Roni, the San Francisco treat. Oh, wrong script.
Just do the...
What about the American Tourister luggage?
No, just do the...
Maytag appliances?
No, we'll skip that.
Okay. Winner for the tickets is Lester Martin.
Congratulations! Congratulations, Lester Martin. You're our winner.
Thank you for playing our game.
All right, folks, I know I've got to let you go. I hate this, but I've got to. And I want to thank you for making the time to come in here and be with us.
Thank you.
You're just an absolute joy. An absolute joy. And I'm going to see you at the theater. I'll probably be there. I don't know whether I'll do the 23rd or the 30th, but I will be there to see you do the show. Absolutely.
Thank you, Sunny.
I'm wishing you all a very, very Merry Christmas. And one more time, they have 2 shows, December 23rd and the 30th. So you better get your tickets. If you didn't win tickets today, which everybody couldn't, go to eventbrite.com for the Old Time Radio Hour and get your tickets.
And WilliamsburgOldTimeRadioHour.com.
There you go. Thank you very, very much, Rebecca. Have a very Merry, Merry Christmas, all of you.
Merry Christmas.